Good afternoon, my name is Lilia Palovich, and I will be discussing Proverbs 16, verse 18. The verse reads, "A man may think he is great. He will really destroy himself in the end. A man may think he's better than everyone else. A man like that will soon fall." It's true. It's 100% true. While someone who is prideful may know what's best for others, in reality, the pride will destroy their way of thinking for themselves and others. So Proverbs 18 really reminded me of how much pride that I truly carry. And I never knew how much pride that I did carry until it was pointed out to me. It was pointed out to me in different ways. Some of my friends at work told me, and I did take an Enneagram personality test that told me as well. I didn't really start taking it seriously until recently, until really writing the speech, writing it all out, really figuring out this is who I am and this is what I do. It's not a healthy pride. It's not a pride that's filled with confidence and filled with selflessness. It's a pride filled with I'm better than everyone else, and it's destroying me to pieces, just me thinking about it over and over and over again. And I focus so much of myself and putting myself into others, into helping others, that I trick myself into really knowing what's best for them when I don't even know what's best for me. And so, like I just mentioned just a minute ago, there's a personality test called the Enneagram. And when you take the test, it'll tell you are one of 9 different types. I'm a type 2. The title of a type 2 is the supportive advisor. And the definition of the supportive advisor describes me perfectly. It's someone who's always putting others' needs above their own and forgetting to take out time for themselves. Within the Enneagram, when it tells you your type and it tells you the definition of what you are, it also discusses your core desire, your core longing, your core weakness, and your core fears. It's really crazy how accurate these things are, and I never really realized how accurate they are for me until I read about it. I never paid attention to myself or what I want or what I need. I was always devoting my time into others, and I guess I tricked myself again in knowing what's best for them, when I didn't even know this about myself until I read it. And so the core desires for a type 2 is being appreciated, being loved, and being wanted. The core longing, which is like a message that I want to hear from someone, is you're wanted and you're loved. These two are crazy accurate. And then the core fears for a type 2 is being rejected or being unwanted or being unworthy of love or just being thought of as worthless. That, oh my goodness, that is also 100% true. I'm terrified of those things. And then the core weakness is pride, denying their own needs and emotions while using their amazing intuition to discover and focus on the emotions and needs of others, confidently inserting their helpful support in hopes that others will say how grateful they are for the type 2's thoughtful care. That's crazy. That's crazy to think about. I never focused on myself to know how much I wanted something back, how much time I devote to other people, and in hopes that others will say how grateful they are for my care. That I'm their hero, I'm their savior. I can't get that out of my head. These last few months of me really devoting my time to other people and really wanting something back, because I never wanted anything back before. And then when I took some time to learn about myself and know that this is what I want, it's not good. It's not healthy at all. This is not the type of pride that I want. Whenever I'm interacting with others, I think I know what's best for them because I think I know them so well, because I think I can analyze people so well, when in reality, it's not true. It's not. Sometimes I think I'm so great because of how much I devote myself to other people and just helping them, building their confidence, knowing that I can do it for them, and, you know, giving them advice, being their stability. It's great, but I get in my head a lot because my helpful nature in reality is just a world of pride that's going to destroy me because of how much I want to be appreciated and wanted by the people I care about so deeply. It's a part of that core fear and that core desire of I want the people to care about me as much as I care about them, and my core fear is being rejected by them. It's crazy. So I devote myself so much into them so that they won't leave. That's an amount of pride it'll break me down. It will. Something that I knew that pride was discussed in the Bible. I did. But I didn't know it was discussed so clearly as Proverbs describe it. And then sometimes I don't know what's best for me. You know, I put so much time in other people that I don't know. I don't truly know what I need. The advice I get of people, I need to be listening to myself. And I feel so honored when people ask me for advice. I feel like I'm the chosen one. I'm better than everyone else because they chose me and not you. It's hard to think about. It's hard to digest that I can think like that sometimes because I'm going to get burned out. I don't know how much I can bear sometimes. I don't know how much emotion, how many problems that I can put into my head from so many different people. It goes round and around and around, and sometimes I don't know how to help people in the way that they need it, and I shut down because of how much I want to be there for someone and how much I'm afraid I'm going to get rejected because they could be appreciating me so much more just like I want. Just what I think I need. I love helping people. My one thing in my life is that I would love to focus on their improvement. But sometimes it's hard for me to set boundaries for myself and to really take time for what I need for me. Because the pride that I have, putting it in other people, it's not good. It'll soon eventually just make me fall, just like the proverb said.